All right, people, welcome to the Parent Trap Podcast, where we give culturally relevant parenting advice. I'm your host, Laria, and thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us on all social media at the Parent Trap Pod. So this week, y'all know we did the We Outside Part 1 last week. And I wanted to come at you with We Outside Part 2, but that's going to have to wait because I got something else to talk about. And I just got to follow the leading of the Holy Spirit of what's needed for parents. So the title of this episode is going to be called Recalibrate Again. And we'll hopefully be back next week with We Outside Part 2 to talk to y'all more about being outside with y'all kids. But before we get outside, we got to recalibrate again. And at the beginning of this year, I did an episode called Recalibrate, which was about reprioritizing in a new season. Go back and listen to that. Like, pause this right now if you have not listened to it and go back and listen. It should be about 4 or 5 episodes back, and it's called Recalibrate. But this is Recalibrate Again. Guess what, y'all? It's a new season. It's a new season. Summer is coming. School just ended. And guess what you need? You need a new routine. It's time to recalibrate. It's time to refocus, restructure your house, redo your schedule, set new expectations, all of that. It is time. So we just going to jump right into it because this is an episode where you may need to take some notes and do a lot of action. We're not going to have a lot of words. We just going to keep it simple so you can remember everything. And I ain't going to do all the lollygagging. Like I said, go listen to the first Recalibrate where I talked about the why and all of that stuff. But, first things first, we always submit our parenting strategy to God. Take some time, pray, have some devotion with the Lord, have some devotion with your whole household. Like, Lord, what do we need in this season to prosper? What do we need during this next shift in order for our house to function appropriately? And I serve a God that's proactive, not reactive. So you can get strategy for him. You don't have to wait until everything mess up and it's in chaos. You don't have to wait till things go wrong for you to see. He will give you insight beforehand. Let me insert this real quick. When the pandemic first started, I was about to go back into full-time entrepreneurship. God had told me to take this job at this school in the fall 2019. And literally during the beginning of Christmas break, he was like, don't leave and increase your hours. And I'm like, what? Don't leave, because I told them, hey, I'm going to be here till December. Find somebody to fill this road. It's just temporary. Don't leave and increase your hours. And literally where he gives direction, he'll provide. So I went to school and literally the head of the school was like, hey, I wanted to talk to you about something. And there was this course, this IT course that the students needed for second semester that they didn't have anybody to teach because the math teacher had just left and they usually teach it. And he was like, would you be interested in picking up more hours? And told me about the class. I'm like, listen, God had already gone before you. But anyways, I say all that to say he will go before you and prepare. So ask him what's your strategy. He's already made provision for it. So I'm going to just go over a little bit of bullet points that we need to transition. 1, we need a new routine. We need to adjust according to our new summer schedule. The kids are not in school all day. They may be in camp. And hey, camp may be the same hours as school, but it's not as academically rigorous. So after school and after camp, you may get a different child. Of course, after school, they may want to relax mentally. After camp, they may need to relax physically. So you determine what that looks like for your household, depending on what type of summer activities they in. Or some, they may not be in camp at all. Y'all may just be chilling for the summer, but still make that chilling productive. At least put 2 hours of your day where there's reading, there's family time, there's bonding, chores, gardening, whatever it is that you do. But keep the momentum so it's easier to transition back into the school year. So you guys need a new routine. And with new routines come new responsibilities. What can your kids carry? And as I said before, let's not give them things according to this age expectation that people set. Sometimes we think that our kids are supposed to do certain things at certain ages, but no, you need to ask the child and ask God, what can they carry? What can they carry? Because everybody develops different. So give them new responsibilities. They may have, it may surprise you. It may surprise you if you ask your child, hey, what do you think is a good responsibility for you to have? Or what can you handle as a responsibility for this summer? They might be like, Mama, I could wash the car. No, I'm just like, but yeah, you'll be surprised. And also, if your kid want to slack, oh, I can't handle nothing but my room. No, ask God, what can you lay on them? What can they carry to where they're not stressed? And of course, new expectations. There may have been some things that you wanted to, I'm gonna just speak for me. There were some things I wanted my child to start to take more initiative on. But because he was so consumed with school and sports, I don't think he had the capacity to take initiative and do some of these things. But now academics is out the way, you have more brain capacity. So yes, we're going to take initiative and have you give you some new responsibilities and new expectations on what I expect from you. Like, okay, I'm going to just throw the example. My expectation for him is not to remind him to do his chores or not to remind him of certain things. But now it's summer and you don't have all the other things on your plate. So remembering to do your chores, you don't have to remember your homework, remember your practice, you don't have to. Remembering to do your chores is pretty much only priority. So that's your expectation. If I got to remind you, there's a disciplinary action. And then, of course, how are you going to discipline them different? Because they're home a little more. You may or may not need a new discipline structure. That's up to you. So recalibrate again. We transition our routine, responsibilities, expectations, and even our discipline. But God told me to give you all this. How to transition. How to transition. Y'all like all that? How to transition is important because I was talking to a friend yesterday and he was talking about packaging and talking about being a sneakerhead and how, when he gets shoes, the packaging get him excited. And when he get an iPhone, the packaging gets him excited. And that's just been living rent free in my head about how we package stuff and how you package this transition can determine how it goes. Is your household going to be excited that they're doing something new? Are they going to feel stressed out because you're just throwing all this at them? It depends on how you package it. So how to transition? First thing, prayer, ask God. Because I don't know your house and your functioning and your people, but he do. Ask God. Like I said in the last episode, he was giving me strategy like you need to work out, you need to cook every day, all of that stuff. He may give you some foresight on what needs to be done and how you need to present it. 2, have a family meeting. Gather all the families together like, hey, it's a new season. We got new schedules. We got new routine, new expectation. And we going to chart out some newness. We recalibrated. And I guess number 3 goes into what you'll do during that family meeting. Ask questions to your family. How can I make this easy? How are transitions easy for you? Do you need to slowly go into this transition, like take one thing off and add another thing on? Or do we just set a date that's a week from now, that's 2 days from now? Do we set a date and just like a light switch, turn it on that date? How my family works, I feel like what's easier for us is to set a date. A slow transition don't work because we'll lag to and fro. We'll talk about it and set a date, and it usually helps at the top of our week because there's a co-parenting schedule. So when he come back after Father's Day, we in a new routine. And then 3, what Bianca said last week, plan. Plan out your meals, plan out your times, plan out your fun activities, plan out your TV time, plan out your outdoor time. Plan, because that helps. Yes, you can maneuver from the plan just a little bit, but having a plan and having an aim and having a goal lets you know what you're always walking to. And the last thing, which honestly should have probably been first right after talking to God, prioritize. Prioritize what is important, because some stuff in our routine may be like, you know what? Why is we even doing this? This ain't working. This is not needed. This is not important. Prioritize. So ask God. Prioritize. We're going to move that up. Ask God. Prioritize. Have a family meeting. Ask questions to the other people in your family. Set a transitioning style, whether it's a set date or a slow insert, and plan. So as you recalibrate in this season, remember to do the transition and activities first, and those will help you establish your new routine, give out new responsibilities, set new expectations, and do new discipline guidelines. And I'm going to tell y'all this, summer planning is fun. This ain't going to be like the last time where it's like you're planning for the heavy load. Plan for more relaxation, plan for more walks in the park, plan for more days at the beach, plan for more outdoor activities, plan for more game nights, plan more trips. This is the fun planning. Let it be light, let it be easy, let it be exciting for you and your family. And yeah, recalibrate again. And we'll be back. We'll recalibrate some more in the fall, because when school starts, we got to get our new routines together. All right, y'all. That's it for the Parent Trap podcast today. As I said, I am your host, Laria. If you have any questions or prayer requests, the email is in the show notes. Feel free to reach out to us. We are friendly. I'm talking about we. It's me. But you know, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit are with me. And y'all, you know, I hope this episode, it wasn't as fun and revolutionary, but it's a little bit of work. But I hope it really helps you set the tone for your summer. And it's going to help with some of the stuff we coming at you with next week. Because, you know, we right back on. We outside. So, follow us on all social media at The Parent Trap Pod. Share this with your parent friends that need to hear. Like and subscribe on our social media. Subscribe to this podcast, and we will catch you next week. And remember, parenting, it's a trap. Don't do it.